You know, the story of Cristiano Ronaldo, it isn't just about football. It's not really about the trophies or the celebrity lifestyle. At its heart, it's a story about a boy from this tiny island who started with absolutely nothing and used his dreams to build an entire empire. This is the real story of triumph against impossible odds. And that's it, right there. That's the core of it all. This one single idea is what powered his entire journey. It was the fuel he burned when everyone, and I mean everyone, told him he was destined for nothing more than the life he was born into.
So, let's rewind. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, to a small, pretty remote island in the Atlantic Ocean called Madeira. This is where our story kicks off, in the most humble setting you can possibly imagine.
I want you to just picture this for a second. A tiny house, paint peeling off the walls, wind whistling through the cracks. A home where one small pot of soup often had to be stretched to feed 4 kids. This wasn't just, a tough childhood. This was a day in, day out struggle just to survive.
And this is where that hunger was forged. He wasn't playing on these perfectly manicured lawns we see today. No way. He was on dusty dirt, dodging actual stones. Every single fall, every scraped knee, every bigger kid who knocked him down, that just sharpened his resolve to get back up and be better.
And then came this absolutely shocking revelation from his mother, Maria Dolores. She confessed to him that she had seriously considered not going through with the pregnancy. Now, you'd think that would break someone, right? But for him, it became his ultimate motivation. He started to see his own life as a kind of miracle, a chance to prove he was meant for something truly great.
And that incredible drive led to the first major turning point of his life, an opportunity that would demand an unimaginable sacrifice from a child. This was the journey from his small island world to the mainland.
12. That's it. That's how old he was. Just 12 years old when he had to make a choice that would define his entire future. Leave his family, leave his home, leave everything he had ever known, all to chase this dream at the Sporting CP Academy in Lisbon.
Can you even picture it? A boy, barely a teenager, sitting on a plane all by himself, flying away from the only world he knows. He cried, of course he did. But through those tears, he made a promise to his mother that he would succeed. And that single promise, well, it became a sacred vow.
But Lisbon was not some easy transition. It was a crucible. It was the place where the boy from Madeira was tested, broken down, and then completely rebuilt into something so much stronger. He faced it all. The other boys made fun of his thick island accent, calling him crybaby when he'd call his family in tears. He fought this crushing loneliness not by giving in, but by training alone after everyone else had gone home until the lights went out. And then at just 15, he had to go through laser heart surgery for a condition that could have ended his career before it even truly began.
So this is the crucial point. What so many people mistook for arrogance was actually a deep, burning obsession. It was this flat-out refusal to accept defeat, the need to outwork every single person around him, and the discipline to turn all that pain and isolation into pure, relentless power.
And, well, that obsession paid off, big time. This is the moment the world finally took notice, the moment a raw, unpolished gem from Portugal arrived on the biggest stage of all, Manchester United. This number right here tells a whole story. It was 2003, after a friendly match where Ronaldo, this skinny teenager, completely dismantled the seasoned defenders of Manchester United. Their legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, literally refused to leave Portugal without him. They paid a record fee for a teenager because they knew, right then and there, they had just witnessed the future.
But he was still raw. He had all the tricks, the flicks, the stepovers. Sir Alex Ferguson, his new mentor, taught him the most important lesson of all. Flair is nice, but results are everything. It was about turning that fancy footwork into goals and assists, into winning. And his journey there was just this rapid and credible climb. He signs in 2003, faces this massive storm of media hate after the 2006 World Cup, and how does he respond? Not with words, but with action. By 2008, he had silenced every single critic, scoring an unbelievable 42 goals and being crowned the best player on the planet. His time in Manchester made him a star, but his next move, to Real Madrid, that's what would make him a legend. This is where he evolved from a great player into one of the most lethal goal scorers in the entire history of the sport. Remember that boy from the house with the tin roof? Yeah,
In 2009, Real Madrid paid a new world record fee for him. It was a staggering amount of money, just a testament to how far he had climbed.
And it was in Madrid that he entered into the greatest rivalry football has ever seen. It was the ultimate clash of styles. You had Messi, the quiet, magical artist, and then you had Ronaldo, the relentless machine, a physical specimen who forged his greatness through pure, unadulterated will. They pushed each other to absolutely unimaginable heights.
Just look at these numbers. They're almost unbelievable. More goals than games. He completely transformed his game, becoming this pure, efficient goal machine, just breaking record after record. This wasn't just success. This was total, utter domination.
But his legacy is so much bigger than just goals or trophies. The final part of his story is about the blueprint he created, a model for turning adversity into an advantage, both on and off the pitch.
He never forgot where he came from. While he was building a global business empire, he has consistently given back. He's donated millions, paid for a child's cancer treatment, and even auctioned off one of his most prized personal awards for charity. And at his core, he remains fiercely devoted to his family, especially his mother, his rock. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. The mockery, the loneliness, the poverty, the health scare. He didn't just overcome them. He used them. He converted every single ounce of pain and doubt into fuel. His struggle didn't break him. It built him. His story is a blueprint. It's a testament to the power of a dream when it's backed by relentless, obsessive work. It proves that where you start doesn't have to determine where you finish. Really, the only limits are the ones you